Stop doing these things if you want to get employed in 2023. The major reason why you've not been getting the kind of job that you want all the while is not as a result of a spiritual attack or because of your dislike from a recruiter. It is actually because of things that you've been engaging in that you are not supposed to. And in this particular video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things you need to stop doing in order for you to get employed in this year 2023. Stay tuned. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and of course like my page if you like this content. All right, let's dive into the content. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Opeyolemi. On this particular platform, I share practical tips on career and personal development. I also help students, university students, recent graduates and professionals in order to land their dream job, things they can do to transit effectively into their career life. If you are interested in learning how to build your CV, write a good cover letter, prepare yourself well for an interview and land your dream job, don't forget to watch this video to the end because I'll be talking more about how you can achieve it by joining my free training. So if this is the kind of content you want, if there's a kind of thing you want, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and click on the like page, share with friends and family, and let's get right into business. If you're watching this video, I want to assume that you've been trying to apply for jobs and it looks like all your effort has been abortive and you're not really getting a good or positive results all the while. I'm sorry about this, but I need to remind you about the things that you need to stop doing in order for you to land your dream job this very year. The first thing I'll be addressing is, why are you still using the same CV for all the jobs? Your CV should be made for one particular job. So at this time, I'm not saying write 5-10 CVs. I'm saying on every job basis, make sure you refine your CV to suit the particular organization, to suit the job role and all of that, because we have different jobs, we have different roles, different organizations, different requirements, different responsibilities. So you cannot just cling to one particular CV and continuously use the CV to apply for different roles. Like, it is wrong. So in case you're in that particular category, I'm sorry, this is one of the reasons CV gets to be dumped at the first instance. So one thing you need to do correctly is try and refine your CV to suit the taste or to suit the requirements of the company, to suit the profile of the industry and the job role that you're actually applying for. And if you need help with how you can build a very good CV that presents you really well and showcase all your experience, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, because subsequent videos I'm going to be sharing with you things you can do in order to make your CV top notch and ready to land you your dream job. So the second thing I would like to address is, why do you go for interviews unprepared? Or better still, why do you go for interview just after preparing a few hours before the interview? I understand the fact that some recruiters get to tell you that it's just like a chit chat between you and them, but honestly speaking, no recruiter is expecting to hear your family background or to come and talk about football at the point of recruiting for a particular job role. So they want to know what you're bringing to the table, they want to know what you can offer them. So as simple as a question, tell me about yourself. Don't talk about your state of origin, don't talk about your marital status, don't talk about your age or your family problem. What they want to hear is, how can you help them? How are you best fit for this particular role? So you need to prepare yourself ahead for interviews. Prepare yourself ahead of questions like, what unique thing can you bring to the table? What are your plans in the next 5 to 10 years? What make you best fit for that particular position? Prepare yourself for situational questions of, how did you deal with a difficult colleague when you were at work, and all of that. These are the things that are expected of you to prepare ahead for before going to an interview, because this is the only way, or this is one of the ways you can actually ace your interview and demonstrate confidence and get the job that you want. Please go to your interviews prepared. The third point is stop applying to job roles that you do not fit into or that you are not interested in. So I'm going to be sharing my experience in the first part of job roles that you do not fit into. When I relocated into this country, I was actually told about how looking for a job can be very tasking and serious. But unfortunately, when I started applying for a job, I began to apply for jobs that I know I do not fit into. Okay, so there was this particular job that required a full-time role. Meanwhile, because I'm studying for my master's program, I do not fit into a full-time role. But nevertheless, I applied for this job. I got to the first stage, I got to the second stage of the interview process. After like a 30 minutes conversation, she actually mentioned that, oh, I'm aware that this is a 37.5 hours job in a week. At this time, I begin to slaughter. Okay, I need to explain that I'm only I can't actually work for a full time. I'm actually looking for a part-time role. And the next question she asked me is, it was on the description that this is a full-time role. I was unhappy with myself because I felt disappointed in myself. Like, I'm sorry, I was just trying to play around it. And at the end of everything, it felt like a waste of time for me and the recruiter. At the fact that I was actually looking like a good candidate for the job, it was looking like we're about to seal the deal, but knowing fully well that I do not fit into the role, that is not what is required. Rubbished all my effort. So imagine the time I wasted, the emotional damage I've had on myself on this. So these are the things that you need to avoid. You don't need to break your heart unnecessarily. Once the job is stating a particular skill or qualification and you realize that you are not fitting into it, please just avoid the heartbreak and try to focus more on jobs that you have the skills, you have a little bit of experience in it, or you have a little bit of knowledge about it. This is actually better than not having any experience, not having any transferable skills on the particular job, and you end up wasting your time and making yourself feel bad. Now, without flogging so much on that, let's move on to the next point. Stop focusing on big company, rather focus on the job. I know that it is usually kind of normal for us to be willing to work in a big company, in a big firm, say McKinsey, say the Big Four and all of that. But then it is not just about the big company, so to say. It is more about the job. There is no point working in a big company in a particular role that you do not want. A role that you will stay for 5 years and you begin to feel bitter about yourself. There is no point accepting such role or even trying to apply to get a job in that particular role because the company is big. So what are you supposed to do? Focus on the job. If you're getting this particular job in a small company, it is best for you to take this particular job role in this company, and with time you're able to gather experience that can push you forward to apply to the dream company or the dream organization or industry that you want. So don't always focus on the company, focus on the job, focus on the experience you will get, focus on the benefits, the reasons why you actually want this job than the big name of company. And the last point we'll be talking about is stop having a negative mindset. The reason why someone will still go to an interview and eventually fail at the end is because even before you go for the interview, you lack the confidence in yourself. You lack the positivity that this interview is actually going to come out well. Imagine going for an interview with a mindset of, I know that I'm actually going to fail. Eventually, you might actually fail. So it is better for you to have a positive mindset, have a positive thoughts, a positive imagination about getting that particular job. I know it can be difficult trying to get a job. I know you might have tried several times and it seems it's not working. You're not the only one on this road, so I will urge you to try and refine your mindset, refine your thoughts about this thing, create a positive mindset. This will help you to even perform excellently and beyond your expectation for during your interviews and the other application. Having said all of this, that will be all for today on things that you need to stop doing in order to get employed in 2023. Now, moving on to what I said earlier, on this particular channel, I've been giving out videos on how to transit into the career life that you really want. And very soon I'm going to be organizing a free training for people to work on their CV, to work on their cover letter, to be able to position themselves and present themselves effectively, and to for interviews and get the job that they want. So this free training will be coming up in some weeks time, so I just urge you to stay tuned to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, share with friends and family. It can be of help to anyone around you. You never can tell whom this video is going to help. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Don't forget the points that you've noted today and avoid it next time you are applying for jobs. Thank you so much.